Please join me in reciting our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
My name is Dennis Derflinger, and I am the Assistant Principal for Administration at Steinbrenner High School. I would now like to introduce some of the guests with us today's ceremony. On stage, Superintendent of Hillsborough County Public Schools, Mr. Addison Davis. Hillsborough County Public School Board Chair, the Honorable Lynn Gray. Hillsborough County Public Schools Board Member representing District 1, the Honorable Nadia Combs. Principal, Miss Tiffany Ewell. Assistant Principal for Curriculum, Miss Jacqueline Savino. Steinbrenner Teacher of the Year for 2021, Miss Marie Puskas. Senior Class Sponsor, Miss Kristen Green. And former Steinbrenner Principal, Miss Kelly King. We also have some special guests joining us in the front row. Chief of High Schools for Hillsborough County Public Schools, Mr. Gary Brady. Assistant Principal for Student Affairs, Ms. Holly Clemens. Assistant Principal for Student Affairs, Ms. Brandy Garcia Blanchard. And Assistant Principal for Student Affairs, Mr. Ben Gerhardt. Our guidance department will be announcing our students' names today. Allow me to introduce them. Mr. George Dovin. Miss Stacy Blevins. Miss Jacqueline Capello. Miss Eileen Charette. Miss Judy Presley. Miss Erica Schopp. And Miss Meredith Wright.
Thank you, Mr. Derflinger. I would like to continue the introductions to include some other important guests. We at Steinbrenner recognize that we are only the most recent stop in our students' education. It is important for us to acknowledge the schools that our students attended prior to their arrival here. These schools allowed them to acquire the skills necessary to be successful with us and to prepare them for this day. In a typical year, we would ask the principals of our primary feeder schools to join us on the stage so that they had a front row seat to this celebration. This year, some are joining us in the stands and others are cheering us on virtually. No matter where they are watching, we want to ensure that they are recognized and that we express our gratitude to each of them. Please join me in thanking Mrs. Allison Klein, principal of McKittrick Elementary, Mrs. Cheryl Holly, principal of Schwarzkopf Elementary, Mrs. Sherry Norkus, principal of Hammond Elementary, Mrs. Heather Holloway, principal of Walker Magnet Middle School, and Mr. Toby Johnson, principal of Martinez Middle School. There is another very special group of individuals that I would like to recognize. For the past 4 years, this group of individuals have been your support system. They have watched you grow, and they have become your family away from home. Throughout the 4 years, they have challenged you, they have pushed you, and sometimes they may have even pulled you along. They've laughed with you, and sometimes they've even cried with you. But day in and day out, they were here for you, and I know that they could not be more proud to be here today sharing in your celebration. At this time, I would like to ask the amazing faculty of Steinbrenner High School to please stand and be recognized. Thank you. And finally, before we honor you, the class of 2021, there's one other important group that we want to recognize, and those are the family members sitting in the stands and those joining us through the live stream today. Parents, we know that you have many choices where you send your student for their education. We are honored and humbled that you chose to send your student to us for the past 4 years. It is not a responsibility that we take lightly. Students, I hope you know that when you walk across this stage today, you do not walk alone. Your parents and your loved ones have helped you become who you are. I hope you never forget the sacrifices that they have made in order for you to have this opportunity. Students, please find your family in the stands, give them a big wave and a smile, and a round of applause. And now, on to our guests of honor, you, the class of 2021. Allow me to share just some of the many accolades that this class has achieved. Of the 634 graduates, 73% of them are honor graduates with a 4.0 or higher weighted GPA. 310 of them have higher than a 5.0, 121 higher than a 6.0, 17 higher than a 7.0, 3 higher than an 8.0, and one young lady, who you will meet shortly, has over a 9.0 weighted grade point average. 23 of our graduates have a perfect 4.0 unweighted grade point average. That means that they have never received anything less than an A in any of their high school classes. Students, when I call your name, please rise and remain standing. Family and friends, please hold your applause until all 23 students have been recognized. Grace Beilman, Lucas Caudle, Kyla Cluis, Students, as you can tell from just the things I've already mentioned, we are exceptionally proud of all of you. As a former history teacher, I have no doubt that many of the things that have happened in these past couple of years will go down forever in our history books. It has certainly been a challenging time for all of us and a time that we will always remember. I hope that when you look back on this time, that you are not only proud of everything that you've achieved, but that you are also proud of your ability to find a way. Even in the most adverse circumstances, you found a way to make it happen. As you begin this next chapter of your lives, you will continue to face challenges and obstacles. And I hope that you always remember how capable you are and that you always find a way to achieve your dreams. We are very proud of you and can't wait to hear what lies ahead. Go Warriors.
Zaria Myrick. Catherine Nelson. Richard Nelson. Aaron Nestor. Kylie Newman.
And now, students, please rise so we can join Entourage and our orchestra in singing our alma mater. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce the Honorable Nadia Combs, who will confer the status of graduate to our Steinbrenner seniors.
Good afternoon, Warrior Class of 2021. Woo! Thank you to Principal Yule and former Principal King and the amazing administrative team. Thank you to all the dedicated teachers, faculty, and staff at Steinbrenner High School who work every day to make a positive difference in your lives. Each of you are here today because of parents, family members, teachers, and friends who supported, guided, and believed in you. Please take a moment to reflect on how they've impacted you and made you the person you are today. Students, this year has been a year in which you've had to display resilience and determination that will serve you well as you address any challenges in your future. Remember, your life is your story, and the adventure ahead of you is the journey to fulfill your own purpose and potential. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. By the power vested in me as a constitutional officer of the state of Florida and duly elected school board member for Hillsborough County Public Schools, I now declare you graduates of George M. Steinbrenner High School. You may now turn your tassels. Congratulations, graduates. Woo!